The decisive moment comes in the wide open fields. Across the Turkish plains, wild boars emerge with their powerful tusks and immense strength, leaving destruction in their wake. The soil is torn apart, and the vegetation is ruined, a clear reminder of how destructive these animals can be to farmland. To protect the land, a hunting team takes action. At dawn, they enter the harvested fields, carefully prepared and aware of their roles. From a distance, a large figure moves across the open ground. As the animal charges forward, a precise gunshot brings it down instantly, demonstrating how dangerous encounters with wild boars can end in a matter of seconds. The strategy continues. Using binoculars, another target is located, and careful prediction of its path allows for another accurate strike. Despite their size and strength, wild boars remain vulnerable to well-prepared hunters. Once again, the community's crops are safeguarded, at least temporarily. The pursuit is relentless. An off-road vehicle speeds across the dry land, kicking up dust as another wild boar appears. Attempting to escape, the animal turns sharply, but a timely shot prevents further damage to the fields. These encounters highlight the unpredictable and highly alert nature of wild boars, as even the smallest disturbance can send them fleeing toward the forest for cover. Recognizing this, the hunters shift tactics and move into the dense woodland. Among the trees, a boar is spotted while foraging. Within moments, another precise shot echoes through the forest, ending the threat. Such moments illustrate the adaptability required in managing these animals, as they can appear anywhere from open plains to deep forests. Elsewhere, other hunters join in the effort, each adding to the day's success with careful precision. By nightfall, several destructive animals have been neutralized, allowing farmers to rest without the constant fear of losing their crops. This outcome is not achieved by hunters alone. It is the result of cooperation between local farmers, authorities, and the community, all working together to address a growing problem. Importantly, all activities are carried out within regulated areas and under proper supervision. The situation, however, is far from unique to Turkey. In France, wild boars are also responsible for millions of dollars in agricultural losses each year, and their presence raises additional concerns about potential disease outbreaks. Hunters there too must act quickly and decisively to protect both farmland and communities. These events highlight not only the challenges posed by wild boars, but also the necessity of careful wildlife management. The question remains, are such efforts enough to bring the situation under control, or is this only the beginning of a much longer struggle? At a distance of only a few meters, a shot is fired with precise accuracy. The wild boar collapses instantly, showing how even the slightest hesitation in such encounters could result in unpredictable consequences. Nearby, a rapid chase unfolds across the field. Coordinated efforts allow hunters to advance, while continuous gunfire gradually takes down the approaching animals. Within minutes, the large group is dispersed, leaving the field quiet once more. Order is quickly restored to an area that had been under threat. Deeper in the forest, another ambush is set. A wild boar searching for food suddenly enters the line of fire. With no time to react, it is swiftly brought down, removing another source of danger within the woodland. In another position, a hunter lies in wait. The sudden rustle of leaves announces the presence of a charging boar, moving at remarkable speed. The first attempt to stop it misses, but with careful aim, a second shot brings the animal down before it can escape further into the brush. Outside the forest, the persistent barking of trained dogs signals another encounter. A wild boar, unaware of the danger, is quickly spotted and neutralized with a precise strike. Once again, the balance of safety is preserved. These events highlight a growing challenge. Wild boars are becoming increasingly bold, invading farmland, damaging crops, polluting water sources, and disrupting the daily lives of local communities. In response, hunters have taken measures to control their numbers and prevent further destruction. From the dense forest to the mountain slopes, each operation reflects the ongoing effort to reduce the risks posed by wild boar populations. Whether in thickets, snowy terrain, or open fields, swift and accurate responses ensure that these encounters end decisively. The struggle represents more than a single clash. It is part of a broader attempt to maintain harmony between human activity and the natural environment. Each successful intervention not only safeguards livelihoods but also restores stability in regions where the presence of these animals has grown increasingly disruptive. While the terrain was being observed, a wild boar moving toward its shelter appeared in the binoculars' view. The animal was carefully tracked, and with a precise shot, it collapsed onto the snow. Another potential danger was stopped before it could cause further damage. Deep within the forest, another boar was sighted and neutralized. The silhouette was detected. A steady aim was taken, and a decisive shot brought the animal down. This helped to prevent the destruction that wild boars can cause with their sharp hooves when they roam unchecked. In dense and shadowy forests, wild boars are known for their ability to damage farmland and disturb the balance of the environment. To address this, organized and professional hunting groups carry out controlled activities to manage their populations. With careful ambushes and precise shots, the struggle for control of the forest continues. At dawn, a team set out on a mission in the thick forests of Central Europe. Upon arrival, members dispersed into their assigned positions. As the search began, one member spotted a boar directly in range. A well-placed shot followed, and the animal fell to the ground, marking the start of the day's pursuit. Not far away, another member quickly secured a second successful result. Only minutes after taking position, a wild boar emerged from the dense undergrowth, unaware of the approaching danger. A clean, accurate shot ensured that it could cause no further harm to the surrounding land. As the operation continued, more sightings followed. A boar foraging nearby was spotted and taken down before it could escape. Almost immediately, gunfire echoed from other positions, confirming that additional animals had been intercepted. This coordinated effort created a successful sweep across the area. Hunting in dense forest already tests the limits of skill and patience. But when the terrain shifts to snow-covered mountains, the challenge escalates dramatically. In the frosty, windswept slopes of France, another highly trained team prepared to engage a herd of wild boars. The icy ground, slippery rocks, and deep drifts demanded every ounce of endurance and concentration. To prevent the animals from fleeing, the hunters formed a wide encirclement across the mountainside, ensuring that all potential escape routes were covered. From a high vantage point, a shooter kept a keen eye on the approaching herd, scanning for the moment to act. Suddenly, the silence was broken. A group of wild boars surged from the hillside, their dark forms moving rapidly against the stark white snow. The largest and most formidable of the animals became the immediate target. With steady hands, the marksman fired a single, controlled shot. The animal collapsed instantly, a precise strike that demonstrated both skill and experience. The remaining boars scattered in a frenzy, disappearing into the dense woods below, their frantic movements tracked carefully by the team. Radio communications crackled through, relaying information about the herd's movements and allowing hunters to adjust their positions in real time. Coordination between team members was crucial. Even a single lapse in attention could allow an animal to slip through the perimeter. Each action, each adjustment, contributed to a controlled and organized operation, minimizing the risk of escape while ensuring safety for both hunters and the surrounding environment. Through these meticulously planned and executed efforts, wild boar populations are kept in check even in the most challenging conditions. By managing their numbers, hunters reduce agricultural losses, protect valuable farmland, and help maintain the delicate balance of local ecosystems. Every successful operation on the snow-covered slopes is a testament to human endurance, precision, and the careful interplay between wildlife management and environmental stewardship.